How does inflation influence everyday purchasing power? Definition of inflation and its impact. Inflation refers to the rise in the prices of goods and services over time. As inflation increases, the purchasing power of money decreases, meaning consumers can buy less with the same amount. Higher prices for goods and services. As inflation pushes prices up, everyday essentials like food, gas, and housing become more expensive, making it harder for individuals to afford the same lifestyle. Reduced savings value. Inflation erodes the value of savings, as the money saved today will buy fewer goods and services in the future, decreasing the overall wealth of consumers. Income adjustments and stagnation. If wages do not keep pace with inflation, consumers experience a reduction in real income, limiting their ability to afford goods and services. Shifting consumer spending habits. As inflation increases, consumers may prioritize essential purchases over discretionary spending, cutting back on luxury items, entertainment, and dining out. Impact on borrowing and debt. Inflation can make borrowing more expensive due to higher interest rates, leading individuals to reduce their borrowing or take on more debt to manage higher living costs. Variations across demographics. Inflation impacts different groups differently. Lower-income households, for example, tend to spend a larger portion of their income on essential goods, making them more vulnerable to inflationary pressures. The role of central banks in managing inflation. Central banks, such as the Federal Reserve, raise interest rates to control inflation, which can reduce consumer spending but also increase the cost of loans and mortgages. Investment shifts amid inflation. In times of rising inflation, individuals often seek investments like stocks, real estate, or commodities that can potentially outpace inflation and preserve wealth. Long-term effects on economic behavior. Over time, sustained inflation can lead to changes in saving and investment behavior, as people seek ways to protect their money from further depreciation.